Alright boys, welcome back to BBR, this time week 3 against Amel. If you missed the team builder, check that out in the top right hand corner, and please excuse me sounding like this. I do not feel very good. If you have not already, be sure to go down below and make sure you are subscribed. We are on our way to 3,000 by the end of the year, and you can help make that happen. We're going to get connected with Amel here, and we're going to hop right into this battle. Alright, Amel, so he does bring Petra and Azel, so two Pokemon I didn't expect necessarily, and instead no Garg, which is fine. I mean, that makes sense, and no Weavile, which also makes sense. We're gonna be a little bit more loose with our friend Scizor now. So as far as a lead, I still really like Kilowattrap as a lead. I don't think there's a situation in which I match up poorly. The worst case scenario is Pecharunt, in which case I'm not really sure what I would do. I gotta rack my brain really quick because this isn't the 6 I was expecting. I still do really like Kilowattrap as a lead. It allows me to freely pivot on anything. Literally nothing can deny me a pivot. I do regret bringing Scizor now. I really wish that I had something else in that slot. Probably Dragapult, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and jump in here. Have fun to Amel. We're going to pop our Terra early. We're going to get this U-turn off, and we're going to get right into it, man. Again, have fun to Amel. Check him out and all the other BBR coaches down below if you haven't already. I love his card there. Amel and I have notoriously had some fantastic matches, and I expect no less today. He's going to lead Landorus. I'm going to Terra, and I'm going to get a U-turn off directly into my Slowbro. Could also go into my own Landorus. We'll see what he does here. I do anticipate some form of rocks. He might even just be Focus Sash here. And we might just see him switch out because the Terra Blast does have the potential to kill him, right? To KO him. He does not pivot out. Terra Blast does not have a chance to KO him. So that makes sense. Well, U-turn here, we're expecting about 6%. Going to be a little bit difficult to tell based on this. And I do think that we are just going to go into our Slowbro, because his initial counterplay into this is not great. We're going to U-turn. We're going to go directly into our Slowbro here. We could also go into our own Landorus. In fact, that might be what we do to get our own rocks up, but I do really like the Slowbro pivot here. It's just the best play, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go right into our Barodi. And he's going to get rocks up. Yep. Okay. So I don't like playing with rocks on my side of the field, but we should be able to rapid spin those anytime the Araquanid comes in, which could just be now. I do think my best play is just to get a Future Sight off, but I could also cover him staying in and go for the Ice Beam. I think I like getting the Future Sight off a little bit better. If he's crunchy, he has the potential to 2-hit KO me, and I have to play accordingly. I don't think you want to risk that, though, because I do Oko this Pokemon. He's at, like, what? We'll say, like, 94%. We'll say he took about 6% there, so that looks about right. Or he could be some bulk, maybe. That doesn't even look like 6%. That looks like maybe 4%. He is going to go for the U-turn here at 375 to 277. He's going to do 98, right? Yeah, 98. He's not Life Orb, which is great, actually. Fantastic. That means our Landorus is actually now a pivot to him. And he goes Terra Bubble. Fantastic. So I'm trying to get a read on his damage here. So it looks like he is not offensive and not Life Orb. Or not physically. Not offensive. And he is certainly not Life Orb. So that's fine. We pivot out into Brambleghast here. Knowing that he is not Life Orb is fantastic. We know that he has U-turn now. We can figure out a little bit about this Araquanid, and now I'm very comfortable using our Landorus as a pivot into his. He could be Ground Move Psychic. I think that would make a lot of sense. And if he's not Life Orb, Psychic doesn't 2-hit KO our Landorus. It does have to rock, so we have to keep that in mind. But I feel a lot more comfortable switching our Landorus into him. Our Landorus can actually potentially beat his Landorus now, which is awesome. We're going to switch out. I imagine we're going to see some form of a Terra here. We are going to get... Let's see. He might even Sticky Web, but I think Sticky Web's such a weird bring into me. So we'll see what he does here. Dumb, our goat, is going to come in. He's going to hit the field. Obviously, Boots, he doesn't care about anything here. And we are going to see Terra Water. Little nervous. He might be special. No, he's going to Liquidate. So what am I at? My max, 275 to 75. All right. So I'm just going to Strength Sap here, unfortunately. That did so much damage. So he's Choice Banded Adamant, right? We're going to throw up a Strength Sap here. He's probably going to go Pecharunt to potentially block hazards from being taken away. He's actually going to go right back into Landorus. All right, I'm okay with this. So Landorus is going to go to -1. And And I'm actually going to spin on the Landorus here. And he took the future side, so he's a little above 50 here. So I am going to take the spin here, I think. I don't think this can get anything to Oko me, especially not at -1. He's not Life Orb. This cannot get anything to Oko me. We're going to get the spin off here for sure, is what we're going to go for. And he goes for Sunny Day with a Terra Water Bandit Araquanid? For Chlorophyll, Hisui, and Lilligant, I guess? I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I'm just going to take him out. Surely he's going to sack this at this point, and then he's going to go into Hisui and Lilligant and ruin my day. So how do I avoid that here? What is the best case scenario for me to avoid that? I could get a Spike Up. I actually do think I value getting a Spike Up. He could also just be Weather Ball. I'm going to go for the Power Whip, actually, because of the fact that he could be Weather Ball. Yeah, let me see how much a Weather Ball would do to us. In the sun. That would absolutely kill us. We're just going to go for the Power Whip here. We're going to try to kill this Landorus. Unfortunately, I do think the right play might be going for the Spike, but if we lose Dumb, we lose to Araquanid. So we're going to try to get this damage off immediately with this Power Whip, try to get rid of this Landorus as quickly as possible. So he's probably Heat Rock, is what I'm going to guess. So Hisui and Lilligant's very difficult for us to deal with, obviously. I don't think... Yeah, down goes this Pokemon. Big Bramble. I don't think he can Oko us with an Ice Spinner. Oh, Triple Axle. He does Oko us with, actually. Oh, that's Life Orb. Hold on. He probably doesn't Oko us unless he's Life Orb. Life Orb Adamant, in fact. So he probably doesn't Oko Bramble. So what I might do is I might Strength Sap spam until... I might Strength Sap spam if Lilligant comes in. I think Lilligant would be kind of weird, though, right? If he goes Lilligant, then we know that he's Life Orb, which is great information. That's the only way that he would kill us. And then we could go into our Scizor, no problem. Yeah, I think that's the play. If he goes Lilligant, we're just going to Strength Sap spam. We're not going to let him set up in our face. This is his Lilligant here, so I am just going to Strength Sap spam. Unfortunately, it's a little not fun to have to do this because we don't switch into the Araquanid literally at all. It is going to claim KO every time, but we can pivot to using the Araquanid as the switch in. So I am just going to Strength Sap spam every single time here. If he kills us, he's Life Orb, we go Scizor, and we're fine. He is going to Triple Axle. This shouldn't kill me. That doesn't look like it will kill me. That will not kill me. And we're going to get that Shrink Sap up. He is Life Orb, though, based off that, isn't he? No, he's not. He's not Life Orb. So he's just Adamant, which looks like we won a roll in our favor to live that. Good to know. Adamant. And at -1, I mean, he still can't do a whole lot to us. I'm going to just Strength Sap again, right? I could get a Spike Up now that he knows he doesn't beat us in a one-on-one situation, but I have no reason to overplay. I'm going to Strength Sap until the sun goes away. I have no reason to overplay here. No reason to overplay at all. We're just going to keep Strength Sapping until this thing cannot push past us. Which looks like it's going to be one more Strength Sap, in fact. The in-game, he's going to switch out. I wish I would have spiked now, but it is what it is. He's going to go into Terapagos now. So Terapagos is going to go -1. And Terapagos is horrifying because I don't know what his set is. And this can be a whole lot of different things that make my life a lot harder. So what I could do is I could Rapid Spin to break this thing's... Not sturdy, not multi-scale, but essentially multi-scale, right? The only issue is we're in the sun, so we will die to the Flamethrower, at least I think. Yeah, we will die to the Flamethrower. So I think it's actually my best interest to go Slowbro here. Again, Rock Polish Calm Mind puts me in a tough spot. It could just win the game at pretty much any point that Amo wants to do what he does, if he is that set. Again, I really wish that I got a Spike Up, but I'm not mad at how I played. Was he not Heat Rock, by the way? Sun is gone. So he wasn't Heat Rock on Landorus. I wonder if he has Sunny Day on anything else. I still would have probably died to a Flamethrower, so I do still stand by my play of switching out. We switch out here. We're going to see what Amo does. I assume a Flamethrower is going to come out, maybe an Ice Beam. Basically, we have to break this thing's sturdy thing. It's a Meteor Beam. So he's Herb Meteor Beam. That means he doesn't have coverage in some fashion or setup in some fashion, so that's fine. We just got to figure out which one it is. Meteor Beam, White Herb. 375 to 240. 375 to 240. He did 135 at +1 with Meteor Beam. I think our play is going to be to stay in, but I got to make sure that we live a Terra Starstorm. Meteor Beam did 135. That's a max roll modest. Terra Starstorm does max roll 202. We should live pretty much any situation. I think my best play is Scald. If he goes Arachnid, then I could just go into Brambleghast. So I do think this is my best play. We bait a potential burn. He is going to Terra Starstorm, and we should live this, guaranteed. We Scald. We're going to break his Doohickey over there. And we know 2 of his moves. I mean, we knew Terra Starstorm was coming anyway. We try to go for the burn. We do not snag the burn. So, now my question is, do we switch this out? And if we do, what do we go into? We could go Brambleghast. I could also just go Scizor now, because Scizor is not very valuable, not that there's no Weavile. I do like Scizor for the Lilligant, though, is the only thing with that. But Brambleghast can kind of take care of the Lilligant. And now that there's no Chlorophyll, we also know TERAPAGOS, or, this guy can as well, Kilowattrel. So it might be in my best interest to just let Slowbro go down and go into something that offensively pressures this, right? But what would my play be if I do that? If I go Chi-Yu, let's say he's at 99. He does not have, let's say he doesn't have Terra Shift anymore. I mean, we don't kill him with anything. My best play might be Scizor or sack it to a Bullet Punch. I'm going to sack Slowbro. I think this is the right play, right? But I need this. This helps with Azoth a lot. No, I'm going to go hard Scizor. I'm going to go hard Scizor. I'm not confident this is the right play, but we were running out of time. I'm going to go hard Scizor, and we will take a hit, and we'll be able to get a Bullet Punch off and put him in range of Chi-Yu. I think Scizor... Okay, he is Rock Polish. Okay. So I'm glad we switched out there. So he's Rock Ball. So he doesn't have... So he's probably last move Flamethrower then. If that's the case, this +1 Terra Starstorm modest KO my Landorus most of the time. So we unfortunately have to play a little bit of a sack game here. I can pivot back into Slowbro, then back into Scizor, I suppose. Try to get as much HP back as possible, but then I could potentially lose the game. This is so tough. We're going to Bullet Punch here. We're just going to Bullet Punch. This Pokemon's so difficult for us to deal with. He is going to be last slot Flamethrower. Okay. So, we can play around this a couple ways now. He's about 55. We can play around this a couple ways. So, Slowbro, if he's at +1, Terra Starstorm does 50. So, we can switch out and sack one more Pokemon. Or, we can go Landorus, and Landorus has a chance to live 1. How important is Landorus looking at the rest of his Pokemon? Not very. However, it does help us break Pecha Run, but Chi-Yu can do that pretty easily. I think we go Slowbro. I think we go Slowbro sack Landorus, unfortunately. There's also a pretty... Oh, he's modest, so Kilowattrel does outspeed. However, I wouldn't have killed with anything, so I still stand by this play. I just have to guarantee get damage on him at this point for Kilowattrel to guarantee kill. So I do think this is the correct sequence of events. I do think I go Lando, sack Lando, go back into Slowbro here, and then get the chip I need, sack 3 Pokemon to this, and still have enough to win in the back, hopefully. It's a lot, though. It's a lot, though. Nose full set. If he Meteor Beams again, he wins the game, unfortunately, I think. Fantastic play by Amo. Fantastic play by Amo. So Terra Starstorm to Slowbro will now do... Actually, it won't kill us still, so we're actually still okay. This is still my best play. We're going to Earthquake. We do die to this now. We had a chance to live at +1. Actually, we lived this, it looks like. Yeah, wait a minute! Big Lando coming in clutch here. Getting off the damage we need, and now that's in range of Kilo guaranteed. So now my question is this less important than Slowbro? I think the answer is yes, right? Yeah, I think the answer is yes. We Earthquake. Down goes this Pokemon. And he Flamethrowers to cover a Brambleghast, and this should be modest. Right? This should be modest based on the damage to Slowbro. Is it safer to just go Slowbro and not risk Kilo dying? I think it probably is. And then pivot accordingly. What comes in on the Slowbro? Hisuian Lilligant. I can go Brambleghast on that. Is this worth it? Because I think going Kilo and him outspeeding is a losing play. I don't think Slowbro, Bramble, and Chi-Yu can win the game. So I think my best play is to go Slowbro here. I think my best play is to go Slowbro. We stacked 2 Pokemon to this monster, but Lando proving it's worth there. We're going to Scald. We're just going to try to pick this Pokemon off here. This absolute monster. Put in the finest. We live this. barely by the skin of our teeth we live it, but down goes TERAPAGOS. So I do, at this point in the match, think that we have the pieces to win this game. Was this worse than going Kilo? I don't know. Because I'm not 1,000,000% confident that he was modest. And if he wasn't modest, then going... I mean, based on that damage, he was definitely modest, though. I don't know. Maybe I should start writing calcs down. 288. What am I at? 288. If I'm anywhere lower than 44, he was definitely modest. Yeah, if I'm anywhere lower than 44, he was definitely modest, and I think I made the wrong play. He goes into this. This is fine. What do I do now? So I was at 26. He was modest. I should have went Kilo. I think I go Chiyu. I think Chiyu's a great play here. If this is special, it covers that pretty well. If he's physical, what would he do? U-turn into what? Araquanid? I go Bramble. Yeah, I think Chiyu's my best play. I think Chiyu's my best play for sure. I can't really see you. Maybe you knock off. Knockoff would be a really good play from Amo, actually, if he's physical. If he's physical, knockoff's a great play. But I don't think I had a better play than Chiyu here. He is going to be knockoff here. 277 to 201. 76 damage. Yeah, you have to be adamant based on that. So, is it my best play to just sack Chiyu at this point? Probably. Can I beat Pecharunt without Chiyu, though? The answer is probably no. I don't know what move this gets that could Oko me. So let's all learn together what physical move Azelf gets that could Oko me. Power and status physical. I mean, Explosion. Drain Punch. Drain Punch would be the best thing it gets to kill me, which would absolutely kill me. I think I go Bramble. Yeah, I'm thinking I go Bramble on a potential Drain Punch here. I think this is the right play. Yeah. Trick Room. Okay. So Pecharunt is his idea to sweep now. I'm going to Strength Sap here. So if I would have Dark Pulse, so I would have killed this then. I'm going to Strength Sap. We should live anything this wants to go for. He's going to knock off our boots, which can be annoying. Yeah. We live this. We Strength Sap. Bramble proving to be a problem to Amo here. So knock off Trick Room. So now we're no item and he's -1. Can he 2 KOs with knockoff? The answer is no. He's trying to set up some sort of weird in-game with his friend Araquanid. Do I need this spike anymore? Is this spike any value? I think so. I still think this spike is value. I think the spike's value. I think we could just power whip though to get damage on this guarantee, put it guarantee in range of another hit, and then we Strength Sap the following turn. So he's slower than us, which is interesting. We're going to power whip this, doesn't die. He's very bulky. Very slow. He's Iron Ball. We're going to Strength Sap here. 275 to 165. We should live this always. 110. Yeah. Yeah, we always live this. We get a Strength Sap off. The only scary situation is if he goes Pecharunt right now, but I can always go Slowbro on that. So I am glad that I saved Slowbro. I think I've made the right plays for the most part this game. I think the only thing that was wrong was not going Kilo on the TERAPAGOS. However, I'm a little sad because I didn't write down the calc, so I convinced myself that he wasn't modest when he very clearly was. I mean, Bramble's just in such a fantastic position at this point in the match. So what I can do as well... How many turns of Trick Room are left? 1. Since he's Iron Ball, I can Strength Sap again absolutely free of charge. And then I can kill him the following turn. And that's just free. He's gonna Sunny Day now. So he's still trying to win with his Hisuian Lilligant. And I don't know, boys. I'm not a big fan of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it. I don't want to kill him. I'm gonna get a Spike Up. Actually, I think is the best play here. I'm gonna get a Spike Up. I'm gonna try to punish anything that wants to switch in. This thing is at this point not really a threat to me, unless he's mixed with Flamethrower. But he's adamant, right? Mixed with Flamethrower would be crazy. Yeah, I guess he could be mixed with Flamethrower. Okay, he switched out. We're gonna get our Spike Up here. Romanas comes in. We get our Spike Up. So how do I best play around this? I mean, it's still a roll in my favor to always live this triple Axel, if he even hits all of them. And even if not, we know he's Iron Ball, so I think it's in my best interest to not... Let's see, 3 out of 5. Let's say he KOs me here. Can Kilowattrel outspeed in the sun? Absolutely not. So I'd have to sack 2 Pokemon. I mean, I don't need Slowbro anymore, right? I do need Slowbro for Pecharunt. I have Chi-Yu, actually. I think the play here is sack Slowbro. Yeah, I think my thought process here is I think the play here is sack Slowbro because we waste Sun turns. We know he's not Heat Rock. We know he's Iron Ball. Or Lagging Tail, whatever the case may be. Iron Ball, I think, for Trick Room, right? We go Slowbro. Triple Axel doesn't kill us. We waste a Sun turn. He has to hit one more move. We find out one more of his moves. So Triple Axel into Leaf Blade. We also make him a little wary of clicking that button because we could just pivot right back out into Bramble, right? So, I don't know, because he should click Leaf Blade here always because Bramble dies to Triple Axel afterwards. So what I'm doing here is ensuring that even if Bramble dies to the Triple Axel, we don't lose the game because then we can go into our Chi-Yu or our Kilowattrel. Our Kilowattrel more so, actually. Yeah, our Kilowattrel click Air Slash. So that's definitely the play. I mean, we click we click Ice Beam. We click Ice Beam. I'll try to pick him off a KO here. We'll see what he does. He might go Araquanid. That'd be a very good... no, because Sun's up. Amo and I always have fantastic games, man. This is like a chess match. I love it. Petal Blizzard. Is he locked in? No. No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so I still go Bramble. Regardless that the play was Bramble. If he wins the Triple Axel roll, I do think that we lose the game, though. But I could also just pivot into Kilo, and now he has to be aware of that. I think I still Strength Sap. I think statistically my best play is to Strength Sap. He's going to Triple Axel. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Brambleghast. That's my GOAT. Oh my gosh. You'll never hear me say that about Brambleghast twice in a row, man. We get our Strength Sap off, and I think at this point in the match, Amo cannot beat Bramble. I think that does him in. And no more Sunlight either. Oh my goodness. Bramble, my GOAT. Bramble, my GOAT. So we can do a couple of different things here. We could pivot Kilo. I don't think you Petal Blizzard hard for any reason, but if in case you do off a choke, I do think I want to get a rapid spin off so I outspeed this. I think is what's going to happen here. He's going to Triple Axel again. I rapid spin to outspeed this. And then we Strength Sap. Wow. Oh, crit. My bad, Amo. My bad on that, man. And now we Strength Sap. Oh, Pecharunt, probably. Yeah, Pecharunt. Wow, that thing is ugly. We might not get back to full off this, actually. He might be playing for the Araquanid in-game. I mean, it has 88 attack. Maybe we do. Close. Pretty close. Close enough to where it doesn't matter. So, Peshay here puts him in a peculiar spot. I think I just go Chi-Yu. He could... The only concern with going Chi-Yu, he parting shots, he goes Lilligant, and I'm in a really tough spot. But if he parting shots and goes Lilligant, I think I'm actually going to go Kilo. I think that puts me in my best possible spot. Put the pressure on Chi-Yu. Let's get it going, man. Malignant Chain. So we're confused and toxic now, right? No. Is it 50%? I don't know. I actually don't know what that move does. I didn't look into it as much as I should have. 50%. Okay. So I don't have to overthink it here. I Dark Pulse. For sure. He's Scarf. He actually... Obo called that. I'm so upset that he called that. Obo called that, and I'm so upset that he called that. So down goes Chi-Yu, and I actually think I lose the game now. Unfortunately, I think the game is over. I don't think there's a way that I can win this. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can win this. Malignant Chain should 2 KO me. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the game's over. Good game to Amo. I think my best play is to go for Air Slash flinches. At this point. It definitely is. Unfortunately. I don't think we got enough juice left in the tank to win this one. This was a great game, though. Shout out to Amo. 1 and 2, man. 1 and 2. That is not what I wanted at all. Very frustrated with that. I don't know what I could have done different, though. Maybe early on, not sacking Scizor to the Terapagos. But even then, no, I think I played this fantastic. I think there was very little outcome for me to ever win. He's actually going to switch out. Coming back in on spikes, he gets 2 KO'd by Thunderbolt. So, that's actually great to know. We air slash, in comes this. Ah. Amo just gave us an out. After a spike, it's 2 KO'd by Thunderbolt guaranteed. Right? Let's see, what would he be at? It's like 75? 95% chance. He goes Terror Bubble again. We go Bramble. No, I think what he does here, he Liquidations and then he goes hard into Petra Run as I Strength Sap. And I think the game's over at that point. So I think what I have to do here, I think the only way that I win, if you go, because assuming our friend Amo was hard Petra Run, the game is over. I think my best play in this instance then is to go Kilo and hard Thunderbolt twice. I do think that's my best play. I think it's my best play. I don't really see another way to ever win this game. If he stays in willing to sack this, then good game to Amo. Okay. Okay. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Now we can lock in Thunderbolt. Lilligant's low. Low-ish. Low enough to where it gets 2 KO'd by Thunderbolt. After the spike. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to Thunderbolt. It should get 2 KO'd after a spike here. We Thunderbolt. If he stays in and Malignant chains, we pivot out. That way we're no longer confused. I did not prep for Petra Run nearly enough. I thought it was very bad into me. But this set is good. This set, I'm not saying Amo had a bad bring. I just underestimated it, is what I am saying. I still think we're like fighting a losing battle still. I would say there's pretty much still no chance we win this game. I would, however, say now it's looking a lot better. Yeah, looking a lot better here. He Malignant Chains. If we don't get parried or confused or whatever, then we're good to stay in. We're going to get confused. We have to pivot out. Now, the game's over then. I did a lot more damage than I thought. 70 down to what? How many more do I get? 53. So I get 17. I get 3 more hits. So, there's 2 options here. Amo could switch out. Amo could go hard into Lilligant. I think no matter what, even if I kill this, Amo goes Lilligant and the game's over. If I kill this, he goes Lilligant. I don't kill with a Thunderbolt, we die, right? If I go hard into Brambleghast, the only situation I win is if I go hard Brambleghast and he goes hard into Lilligant. So do I play for my out? That's the only situation I can see winning. Because if I kill this and he goes Lilligant, I still lose. Right? Yeah. No? Yeah. Yeah, I have to play for him going hard Lilligant here. That's the only way that or hard Araquanid. That's the only way I ever win the game. Good game to Amo. He played this very, very well. Oh my gosh, please tell me he went Araquanid. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's the only way that I ever won this game. Oh my gosh. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's the only way I ever won this game. Fantastic, fantastic. On the sack, we get a Strength Sap off. Brambleghast gets back to full and is extremely annoying for Amo to try to deal with in any capacity here. I have to be so careful to try to win this game. We Strength Sap on this turn. Maybe I should have pivoted back into Kilo on the Petra Run switch out. But I think at this point we have to play to try to KO Petra Run with a... why is this Petra Run fur coat? I'm not gonna lie, at this point, Brambleghast might have to pull through and get a KO with Power Whip. To be completely honest with you. He withdraws, he goes Petra Run. So we actually do kill with the Power Whip after Spike. Damn near guaranteed. The only problem that I'm running into right now... his Lilligant is too healthy to win this, I think. I think his Lilligant is just too healthy to win this. We don't die to a Malignant Chain. We're okay here. As long as we don't hit ourselves in confusion, we would kill this. However, at that point, we can't lock into a move to win the game, right? So, my problem here lies I mean, I don't have a better play. I just have to go for the power up. I'm thinking maybe I get a spike up. But I don't think Lilligant's low enough for that to matter. I have to go for the power whip kill, I think. I don't think I can get the spike up. 70%. Let me just do some double check calcs real quick. At this point, we're playing for differential, but man, are we giving a show, right? Thunderbolt, no, not even a 2-hit KO. We're gonna power whip. We're gonna try to get the KO here. It's gonna Shadow Ball actually, which good play by Amo. That should kill me. That does kill me. Okay, so it didn't even matter what I did there. We should lose here, hypothetically. Yeah, there's no. The most we could do at this point is a 1-0. Even if we get a flinch on the Arachnid. Yeah, even if we get a... So I think my best play here is to go for Thunderbolt, because if he goes Lilligant the following turn and I get a Thunderbolt para, and I 2-hit KO, then that's the only way I can win. If I Air Slash and get a flinch, it doesn't... On the Arachnid, it doesn't matter, right? Because I don't 2-hit KO him with Air Slash, I don't think. Yeah, I think my best play is Thunderbolt and go for the para. We Thunderbolt. Down goes Pecharunt. Like, we're 1-2, but I'm not mad at our losses. Like, I feel like our losses have been very, very high-quality games. Obviously, I'm not happy that I'm 1-2, though. Literally, the only way we win this is Thunderbolt into para on Ramanas here. How healthy is it? Yeah, we get to a KO. If we get a para, we win the game. Full para, we win the game. Sorry, Amo, I gotta wish it on you, man. Full para wins the game. Unfortunate. Good game to Amo, man. That was a fantastic game. I think both sides played very well. Damn, I don't like being 1-2. Obviously, being negative is never fun. But Amo's a fantastic player. There's no shame in losing to him. Check him out down below, as well as all of the other BBR coaches. Stay tuned for our Why You Should Draft Dragapult video tomorrow. And be looking forward to a week full of YouTube shorts this following week as we start our new schedule. If you missed the channel update, check that out in the top right-hand corner. Cool stuff coming ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching. And for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.